recently, Momentum have obviously decided not to speak to this show because they didn't like criticism of their approach to the purges of members. However, there is an internal Momentum election coming up, and a new group has emerged that is challenging the Momentum Executive Coordinating Group. I mean, they're called Momentum Organisers. I'd like to find out more about Momentum Organisers. I'll just show a little of an article written by Matthew Hollinshead of Momentum Organisers. It's in the Morning Star, and Matthew is on the call.
Oh yeah, how's it going?
Hi, Matthew. Thank you for coming on now. Momentum elections, and maybe not the most exciting topic, but Momentum doesn't seem to have been doing much to fight back against the purge of members. And I think, as you've written in the article, the decision of the SCG to stop signing that Stop the War letter about Ukraine, that was a kind of turning point for you. Can you tell us more about why the group was set up, why Momentum Organisers was set up in the first place?
Yeah, so firstly, thanks for having me on. First time, long time. I think the main drive for us is just very straightforward recognition that the left is under tremendous attack. There's never been, or at least not for a very long time, not in my lifetime, so sustained an attack on the left on every single front, whether that's industrially, the attacks on trade unionists in the press, especially the RMT at the moment, attacks on, as you were just pointing out, attacks on parliamentarians, putting forward very straightforward socialist arguments that should not be controversial and have never been outside of the range of opinion inside the Labour Party. And then attacks on socialists inside of the Labour Party, whether that's people like me who were suspended for raising democratic concerns inside the party, or whether it's people who've been forthright in their defence of Palestine and against imperialism. And there has been no serious coordinated defence of the left in the face of this attack. Now, we're at a bit of a strange conjunction, right? There's two ways that the left could go. We've got, on the one hand, this massively sustained attack. We've got it coming at us from all sides. But on the other hand, we've also got the biggest socialist campaign group that there's been in Westminster. We've got more socialists in the Labour Party, even despite the fact that some comrades have walked away. We've got more socialists organised in the Labour Party than we have had in decades. Right. And we've got a whole new generation of radicals. So there is everything to fight for in this situation. And what's necessary is some forthright leadership and some strategic thinking in how to direct that. Because at the moment, frankly, Momentum's been looking in like 3 different directions at once and going nowhere. So what we need to do is organize the people prepared to fight back and actually do it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that at the moment, Momentum's sort of thinking that we're back in 2016 in some ways, not that we're in this situation where people like me and you say you're suspended. I mean, I've been suspended and threatened with expulsion. It's a ridiculous situation we're in, and we have to address it. So I appreciate that you're putting yourselves forward. What's the procedure for you actually getting onto the committee of Momentum? Is there some sort of nomination or vote? Yeah. Can you tell us when that happens? And
so the nominations open on Monday. There's going to be any Momentum member can put themselves forward to be elected. At the moment, there are 2 campaigns which are going to be putting forward slates. So there's Momentum Organisers, which is us, and there's Your Momentum, who are a combination of the existing NCG and potentially some new people. What's going to happen there is there's going to be a campaign for 4 or 5 weeks, and after which there's going to be there's an election. It's single transferable vote, so that means that you can vote for you vote for your preference, and it moves once so people get once you get a majority. There are seats according to each region, and there are 3 seats per region, and that is the details of it get a bit boring. But that's the situation.
So Momentum members would be sent that information, but
so you get that in an email.
Can I just ask you but before you go, can I just ask you? There's one thing that does bug me is that Naomi Winborn Adrissi is not in the on the Momentum slate for the NEC. There's only 4 members, and Naomi's not on that. Do you think that's a mistake?
I think. Okay, so first of all, I wasn't directly involved in those negotiations. I only know kind of third, fourth hand why things went wrong, but it does strike me as a real shame that we weren't able to put forward a solid left front in this in those elections. What we need is a coherent left that's prepared to work with everybody and to be able to coordinate this fight, because otherwise we're going to continue to get beaten back. And it does. I don't think that.
I mean, I don't want to look, because you might feel that you're going to talk on behalf of the other people in your group, but I don't want you to get in trouble. But I think you're right. It wasn't coordinated, was it? And we've got a kind of some people voting Naomi and some won't be, and it's a mess. But look, thank you for coming on, and it's good to speak to you, and good that you can be transparent about everything.